What's going on, everybody? So in today's video, I'm going to be going over 10 different reasons why Grant Cardone is so successful and how you can apply those reasons and those lessons into your own business or your own life for that matter. So let's jump into it. And reason number one is that he has multiple forms of income. So no matter whether you own a business or you're just working at a job, you should always strive for multiple sources of income. And there's plenty of different ways to do it. The way that he does it, he has number one, he has a sales training company. So he teaches people how to become better salespeople. He has products and services around that. He got started, his career got started as a car salesman, and then eventually he worked his way up to where he was teaching others how to be the best car salesman, doing live events and different things around that. His second big source of income is obviously his real estate investing. So he buys apartment buildings all across the United States. I mean, large apartment buildings, we're talking, 100 unit buildings. I don't even think he would probably look at anything under, 100 different units. So he buys large apartment buildings across the United States, and he'll make the, residual cash flow every single month, in addition to, when he sells a property and gets a payout from there. So those are his two main sources of income, sales training as well as real estate investing. However, like I said, he has so many different ancillary and complementary products and services and mentoring and coaching and books around all of those subjects. So he's really building an empire, and it's pretty impressive, honestly. And a couple of ways that you could apply that to your own business or your own life. Obviously you could buy rental properties. You don't necessarily need to buy 100 unit buildings. That's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but maybe you start with a couple rentals, close by, and then maybe you buy a 4 unit or a 10 unit building and kind of work your way up. A couple other sources of income, and this is just from my own personal experience because this is what I do. You can have a YouTube channel around your passion or subject of interest, whatever it is, and eventually once you hit a certain criteria, YouTube will actually start paying you every single day and every single month. And then lastly, you could create information products. That means like books, guides, programs around your product or service. And you don't even need to be like the top person. You don't need to be the Grant Cardone to do products and services. If you're full-time in whatever business or industry it is, maybe you just do like beginner's guide or beginner's information to this. Everyone's looking to get into different industries and different things like that. People always think the grass is greener in some other industry. So there's a lot of beginners out there looking for just information on how to start something. You don't necessarily need to say, this is how you make $10 million doing this. It could just be, look, this is how you get started in real estate. This is how you get started doing this, started doing that. So information products can be a great third source of income. Okay, reason number two why he's so successful is that he goes big with his real estate deals. So there's a lot of real estate investors and real estate agents and different people in the real estate niche that will only focus on like smaller deals. Let's say a couple, maybe like rental deals or deals where you're only making a few $1,000, or maybe you're in a city where the price point isn't that high. With Grant Cardone, he buys the most expensive places and does like the biggest buildings possible. And because of that, I think there's a lot more potential in that rather than just being the top dog in, like the rental industry or, something where it's smaller scale deals. And it's the same with real estate agents. So like Ryan Serhant, for example, like I don't even think he would do a real estate deal where he wasn't making, $30,000. He probably wouldn't be doing too many real estate deals under $1 million. So if you're investing in real estate or a real estate agent, try to do deals where you make more per deal. The top earners in the real estate industry are all doing deals that are, $1 million deals, and you can work your way up to that. It's very easy to say, oh yeah, just do $10 million deals. However, your goal should be to increase the amount that you make, per deal every single year, or at least, every couple months in the real estate industry. Reason number three why he's so successful is that he pays top dollar for the top people. And what I mean by that is like his Facebook ads guy. You probably see Grant Cardone all over Facebook. And I remember I heard a talk by the guy that runs Grant Cardone's Facebook ads. And this guy was probably the number one Facebook ads guy in the world. This guy knew everything there was to know about Facebook ads. He was very savvy. And Grant Cardone was paying him a ton of money to run very effective Facebook ads. And I get the sense that it's like that for all of his social media, for all of his email marketing. He brings in a lot of the top, power players, as he likes to call them. And he really picks their brain and tries to implement what they're talking about. He does a lot of work with Frank Kern, one of the best direct response marketers out there, and tons of other marketers and different associates that can basically be like the top 1% in whatever it is that he's trying to do. So for you, maybe you don't have the money to pay the top people, but you can still model what the top people are doing, and then eventually you can squirrel some money away and start paying the specialists in every single niche to help you out with email marketing, Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, building funnels, different things like that. So try to find the top people and pay them well. Reason number four is that instead of just doing like one book or one product or one service, he has an entire bundle, an entire series of products and services. I mean, he has an entire line of different options as far as that goes. So he has countless books, countless products, countless seminars, countless events, which is really smart, because if you get enough people in your funnel, so to speak, let's say he gets 1 million people every single year into his funnel, and I'm sure it's way more than that. Instead of just offering them the one book, he might offer them, the one book, plus he has all these other books, plus he has, monthly coaching, plus he has a mentorship program that costs $25,000, or maybe you pay $50,000 and you get like the one-on-one training, plus he has events. There's so many different products and services, which is similar to my first point around, real estate investing, around sales training. I think he's going into building a marketing company as well. So there's so many different options that he has. And some ways that you can apply this to your own industry is, let's say you're a real estate agent or real estate investor. Maybe you can give referrals to hard money lenders. Maybe you can also be a real estate investor as well as being a real estate agent and kind of offer both of those services. Maybe you can do your own coaching and mentoring. Maybe you can do an entire series around being a first-time home buyer. There's plenty of different options. You should always think about creating series and bundles around whatever product or service it is. Reason number 5 why he's so successful is that he charges premium prices. So yes, his books might be $5, $10, $15, whatever they are. But outside of that, you're going to be paying hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars. I think he even sells something for like $50,000. I mean, he really goes up in terms of premium prices, which is very smart and very strategic. A couple things to know when you charge premium prices: you're immediately going to get rid of your worst customers. They've done studies where in pretty much every industry, the people that complain the most, and obviously the people that you make the least profit from, are going to be your quote-unquote lower-end customers. The people that want a discount, the people that want to pay $5, the people that aren't really so sure about your product or service, but they're going to pay you anyways. In fact, in real estate investing, I was just listening to a real estate investor, and he was talking about raising money. And he said the most difficult people that he raises money from are the people that put in the least amount. The people that put in like $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 into his deals are super easy to deal with. They know what they're getting into, and they're very easy to work with. Whereas the people that put in like $25,000 are calling them every single day. They're complaining about, hey, we haven't gotten an update here. So always try to go on the premium end of the price criteria. Reason number 6 why he's so successful is that he uses other people's money. So when he was building up his real estate empire to begin with, I think he actually did use most of his own money. And he talks about, I think like 90% of his deals are pretty much his own money, which is very impressive if you think about it. However, recently, to scale his business even further, he's been starting to raise money from different people, because he has so many real estate investors, real estate agents, people that are in sales, people that have a lot of money that are looking to invest with him. And so he can buy many more apartment buildings if he raises millions of dollars from other people and then uses their money to invest in the deal. So he's been starting to do that recently, and a lot of commercial real estate investors, that's what they do. They raise money from other investors. So if you're a real estate investor, you should always be looking for people that are looking to invest in your deal, as well as try to get creative. Maybe you can talk to different local banks. Recently, I've talked to many local banks that are giving me different lines, like business lines of credit, personal lines of credit, different things like that. So you really want to try to raise as much money as possible so you can scale your business. Reason number 7 is his marketing. And he is on every single marketing channel out there. I'm sure you've seen him on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever else is out there, he's probably on it. And like I kind of mentioned before, he's more than likely paid the top people in every single industry, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, to run those ads for him. So by being omnipresent, you just can't avoid him. You're gonna see him, and if you like his content, you're probably gonna buy his stuff. I tend to like Grant Cardone. I've been to some of his events. I bought some of his products and services, and I still follow him on several different social media channels. And something interesting to know is that, let's say you're just doing a YouTube channel, there's plenty of people that are only on Instagram or only on YouTube or only on Facebook. So you're going to be missing out on a ton of your audience if you're only on one platform. And fortunately, the way social media works today is I can make this YouTube video and easily get it formatted to Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. So I could probably potentially have it on 3 or 4 different channels. So with content, try to spread it out to multiple channels. Reason number 8 why he's so successful is that he ignores criticism. So I'm sure he gets thousands and thousands of messages every single day saying this guy's this guy's that. And I think he actually kind of likes all the criticism, and it fuels him to be even more successful. So if you want to really build your brand and build an empire like Grant Cardone, I think you have to block out a lot of the criticism, or at least use it to fuel you. I mean, you could even like write down what different people have said, or, you know, look up what Michael Jordan, there's actually a video called like Michael Jordan Mindset or Michael Jordan Psychopathic Mindset, something like that on YouTube. And it talks about Michael Jordan would listen to what reporters have said about him, and like Michael Jordan has a weakness here, a weakness there. I think he'd even like put it on his wall, or he'd like read it before games, and that would just fuel his desire to win and conquer even more. And even with my own YouTube channel and my own quote unquote personal brand, you know, I get criticism all the time. I'm sure, you know, nowhere near the amount Grant Cardone or any of these other guys get. But as you're building a YouTube channel or just trying to make a name for yourself, you're going to get a lot of criticism. And, you know, just let it you use it for inspiration. You don't need to let it bother you too much. So reason number 9 why he's so successful is that he's an excellent salesperson. And I think sales, people talk about sales being the most important, most profitable skill that you can learn, because it can carry over to anything. So maybe get a part-time job in sales, maybe watch, you know, and emulate the top salespeople. You can watch YouTube videos on the top salespeople. Maybe go to a sales conference, maybe just get a sales job for a few years and learn sales. It's gonna help you in like every aspect of your life and also your business. Okay, reason number 10 why he's so successful is that he's always evolving. So he's always trying to take his business to the next level. You know, he makes probably millions and millions of dollars every single month. So he has no reason to even work anymore. However, he's really trying to like see how big he can make this thing, how big he can grow his empire, which is pretty fun. I mean, no matter where you're starting from, just to grow your influence, grow your income, it can be a fun and exciting thing. Think of it like a game. In fact, one of my biggest fears is to have my business look exactly the same as it was before. So you should always be like trying out new ideas, testing new marketing strategies, going to events to learn from the top people. And that's really how you're gonna like get to the next level and constantly evolve your business. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. And if you made it this far, please comment below your opinion on Grant Cardone. And thanks for watching, and please like, please share, please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye.